What's going on, guys? I haven't made a video since before Christmas. I haven't really been sourcing that much because I've been in kind of liquidation mode. Because if you've watched any of my last videos, you've seen I've been picking up a lot of inventory. So at the end of the year and going into the new year, I've been just trying to liquidate, make room around here and do things like that. Yesterday I took a bunch of stuff to a local auction to liquidate because I think it'll do really well there. It was like larger, hard to ship items, like eclectic statues from that last clean out we did. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video of like a regular day for me around here. It's a Friday, so I have a lot to do. And I just kind of want to show you guys like what a regular Friday is like for me. So the first thing I'm doing right now is taking pictures of a bunch of sneakers. So my employee, who's actually my mom, can make a bunch of listings probably on Monday next week. So we're taking pictures of these sneakers. These are pretty cool. They're Chad Muska Supra sneakers, and they have like art on them done by Chad Muska, who's a professional skateboarder. Actually one of my favorites, as you can see. But anyway, we're taking pictures of the sneakers, and let me show you some more. So we got this table full of sneakers, so I'm going to run through all these, take all these pictures so my mom can get these listed in a few days for me. So we got some nice Timberlands over here. Everything is pretty much brand new. The guy that owns all this worked for a big website for a long time, and he would get a bunch of stuff like this sent to his house to do write-ups on. And like, these are really exclusive. Like, these are Kendrick Lamar Reeboks. Really cool colorway, really hard to find. I mean, you can tell by the box that that's an expensive pair of sneakers. All these Timberland boots he never wore, and they're like really rare, unique colors too, you know, that are hard to find. So they should sell for really good money. So yeah, he got all these for free, and he's a sneakerhead. He has like 300 pair of sneakers at his house. So he brought me a chunk of his collection that he wants to downsize. And I've sold stuff for this guy in the past. He's really cool about it. I just tell him how much he netted from sales, and he's happy with whatever numbers I give him. So I make sure I make a fair amount off the sale. You know, like let's say these Timberlands, for instance, sell for like 140 bucks. After fees and shipping, I'm gonna net like 120. So I'll probably kick him like 75, 80 bucks for that sale. Kind of like what I would consider a fair amount to be, considering the amount of work I've done, how long I've had the items stored, and things of that nature. I also have to pay my mom to list these things. So I take all that into consideration and make sure I make a good amount of money, and then can give him a good amount of money when everything's all said and done. So now it's a couple hours later. I've done a few things, and then I've also taken pictures of 30 pair of sneakers for my mom to list on Monday. Now I just want to show you guys kind of my inventory system. So in my custom SKU, I'm going to write shelf 11, and I even put shelf 11 top. So I know exactly where to look when these sneakers sell. So I filled up this area, and then I needed another area for shoes. So I came over here to this shelf, and this shelf I already have a bunch of sneakers on already. So I started to put more sneakers on this shelf, and this is shelf number 16. So anytime I sell something in the custom SKU, it will tell me shelf number 16. So then I know to come over here and look for whatever pair of sneakers sell. And then when I have my orders printed out for the day, I can look right here, and it tells me custom SKU shelf 8 top for these junkyard lot of cars. For this payphone, I knew exactly where that was because it's a payphone, so obviously it's easy to locate. This says tote number 5. I have some totes over here. I kind of have totes numbered up here. I got 1 through 5. I have one down here, or a couple right here, that I've been filling up. And then when those items sell, I can see on my list tote number 5. This is shelf overflow, which is a really good idea. And this says shelf overflow middle. So I have this shelf right here and the shelf next to it, which I consider overflow shelves. Because then if I can't really find a decent spot on any of my already numbered shelves, it can just go to the overflow shelf, and then it's easy to locate it when that item sells as well. So that's a really good inventory system, and that's worked great for me. All right, now until lunchtime, I'm gonna work on finalizing these items. This is stuff that my mom photographed last week, and then she's since made drafts. and then also everything on this shelf as well. So we're gonna go through, you can see right here, we have 59 drafts in our draft list. So we're gonna go through, and then I'm also gonna fill out the custom SKU. She put the date that she made the draft, and then I'm gonna put tote number 3 for the next few items that I fill up in tote number 3, and so forth and so on, so I'm able to locate these items when they sell. And that's what we're gonna do from now up until lunch. So I got quite a few drafts done, but right now I need to take a break. I just ate lunch. I printed out my sold sales from the last couple days. So we're gonna get all this packaged up and shipped out because today is Friday and we wanna have a clean slate going into the weekend. So I'm packaging up some stuff, and I sold this car audio amplifier. Now this measures about 19 inches by 7 inches, and I didn't really have a good box. You can see I got a pretty decent like box supply over here. This is size 13 to 15 inches on the long side, 13 to 16, 17 to 19 inches on the long side, 20 plus. We got like shoebox size boxes up there, and then all these are like size 10 to 12 on the long side. But anyway, this box was 18 by 12 by 4, and this was 19 inches long, and I didn't have a good 19-inch box that was like small for this type of item. So I modified this box. When the box was like folded, I used the box resizer tool and then just changed where the leading edge would be. And then I folded it to make the long side to about 20 inches. And then it's gonna shorten our short side to maybe like 9 or 10 inches. And then this car audio amplifier will fit perfect in there. So that's a cool way to like utilize, and you can see where the old flaps were. Then I just cut on the edges so everything will fold down nicely when needed. All right, so we got the items that sold here packaged up, and I kind of want to show you guys the process I go by. You can see I sold these items here, so I packaged them in the same exact order they are here. I put the weight and dimensions in the margin there, so then when I go print my labels, I print them in that order. And then as the labels come out, I write on the back which box goes to each, also in the same order they're laid out on the table. This is foolproof because I have them in this order. I print the labels in the same order, and then I also write on the back of the shipping label and then match it up to what I wrote on the box. So that way I never have a mix up with packages, and it keeps everything streamlined. All right, so we got all of our packaging done. We got everything loaded up in the back. I'm gonna go drop off these packages, and I'm gonna come back to the warehouse, and I'm gonna do like another about hour and a half of completing those drafts because we didn't get that done earlier. And then I'm probably gonna cut out around 3:30 to go take my kids to the park and have some fun because it's like one of their last days off before school goes back. So I'm gonna end the video here. It was pretty much an uneventful day, but also, it was a regular day in the day of a life of a reseller. This is probably an average Friday for me, except I usually would work a little bit later. But since my kids are out of school and they're at home, I want to go take them to the park and have a little fun because family first. Always remember that, family first. But thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And until next time, peace.